Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. First and foremost, Free Palestine. I am one of your hosts, Ali Nasser, and I am with.
Tahir Salim.
What'd
COT Chef.
With Elijah Allen.
City. Hey, boys. I'm going to need some more energy, but let's get this thing going. Game one, what we got there?
Game one, we got SL Elite versus the Ottomans. SL Elite wins 73-67. I think everybody picked the Ottomans last time except Chef. Chef picked SL Elite, so he was right. I'm never picking
Yo.
the Ottomans again, no matter who they're playing, because I don't even know. I don't even know if their team's
Oh
gonna
my
show up.
god. Damn.
So yeah, I don't
AJ
even
missing
know
next week, too.
who's all on their team because their full team hasn't even come. But I mean, we could.
Hey,
Yeah, we got
shout out to
Tory
Tory,
leading
man. Shout
scorer
out to
for
Tory.
SL Elite, 24 points. You got Kashif. He came off shooting a little bit and did some more passing, 8 assists. Patty also 7 assists. So they got a lot of assists. AJ, I mean, he hooped, but they still lost. 29 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, there's only so much that he can
Man,
do
that boy
by
hoop.
himself. But what's your thoughts on the game, Chef?
I think it was watching it. It was a fight back to back. Nobody ever caught a lead or nothing like that. It was close the whole time. AJ was giving it his all. Jacob tried to help him out, but it was just too much. I want to shout out to Tory, man. He the oldest person in the league. Came still hooping. Came out with the dub with 24 points. I would like to see Patty score more if they gonna be effective all year. With him scoring 10, I don't think they're gonna beat too many teams. With Ottoman being down a guy, one of their co-captains, and down one of their I think that was their first round draft
They were
pick.
down 3 guys. They only
Yeah,
had
so
5.
um yeah, so they got the dub, but I think going on forward they need to Patty need to score a little bit more. What's this guy? Kasip. He he didn't shoot him a lot of shots this game. You know, he normally shooting 20 the first 2 games. He only shot 11 this game. So I think that's good. He was efficient, 6 for 11. So they found a way to win.
Bro,
And shout out, my bad. Shout out Hermione, man. He
I
eight
said
for
the
ten. All
money.
right. Shout out.
that's us the money. But I'm gonna say this again. Abdul Moise, 5 points, bro. They are not using him properly at all. Either like, you know,
So y'all want him?
I mean,
I mean, nah.
we love
This
him on our
game,
team. We want with him last season,
Abdul Moise
but
got a lot of playing time. He even told me after the
Ooh.
game that he's been playing terrible. So he's not
Ooh.
blaming like his playing time or anything. He said he played terrible. He's 2 for 5, 4 turnovers, 2 fouls.
He didn't say nothing about his playing time. He
Nah,
said
but
they ain't using him
that's
right.
what I asked
yeah,
him. I said, damn, bro, you still trying to get traded or what's going on? And he said, nah, I've just been playing bad, but I'm gonna start playing better. So it's not. He played a lot this game. He got the ball a lot, but he just didn't play as he usually plays.
yeah, but
He had 4 turnovers though.
yeah. And then
AJ hooped. My boy Yakub hooped.
Larry needs to hoop.
Larabe, this is the second week of him playing absolutely terribly, not living up to the hype. Uh, this Abdullah Hamid guy, I can't really say much. He didn't really do much. And that's from a guy that I sat across from him, and he told me that he's dropping 20. So I don't know what that guy's on. Mawson, he needs to step it up more. But starting next week, the Ottomans should have a full roster. Their first
No,
round,
no,
I
no.
thought AJ wasn't
their
showing
first
up.
next
AJ
week,
not.
next
Oh,
week.
okay.
Starting next week, Soto should be back. AJ will be back, and they will have a full roster for the rest of the season. So I'm not ruling them out yet, but definitely AJ does need more help.
They got tough games coming up too.
Yeah, so
Shit,
Yep,
don't we
y'all
play
played the
the Ottomans
Expendables.
this week?
you play them this week without AJ
Yeah,
and without AJ
So
and without
how y'all
Silva.
feel about this game, Seti?
I ain't gonna
Looking at the
lie.
stats and everything.
Man,
Yep.
for this game here, I
Yeah,
caught a little bit of it. Like I think the second half, Jacob was going. I mean, Jacob was hooping to me. Uh, I agree everything what Chef was saying. Like AJ, pretty much everybody like AJ can't do it all. Some I will say I feel like that hurt them. AJ got to stop quitting on the team. As soon as he quit, everybody else quit. Like I don't know how that needs to be addressed, but I don't know. Like, and they
Yeah,
was up this game, right?
they
Like
were
they
up.
was up a
Yeah.
little bit at one point.
yeah, they was going back and forth.
Yeah, and then SL Elite. I feel like they got pieces, and then sometimes I'll be figuring out like what really be going on for real. But I mean, it was a solid game from what I seen. I don't got too much to say, but AJ for sure got to step it up if they expect to win. I mean, just on the leadership standpoint, from what I be seeing.
Elijah, what you gotta say?
But
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to watch this game at all. But shout out SL Elite, man. They've had two close games. The past two games with, you know what I'm saying, two teams that was supposed to be, well, that are, you know what I'm saying, top teams in the league. So, like y'all said last week on the podcast, they come out every week and they battle. So, don't think y'all finna have
That's
no
fact.
cakewalk when y'all see SL Elite, man.
Yes,
Fact.
sir.
Fact.
So we can move on to the next game then. So next game we got Top Flight versus Splash Bros. So Elijah, you can start first because this is your team.
Oh my god.
For me, I'm not gonna say too much other than what I think my team can do better moving forward. Um, Obviously, I love the effort. I love the energy we bring. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, our main focus is defense. Every week we come out, we try to play the best defense as we can. Everybody gonna take their shots. We're not really worried about no misses. You know what I'm saying? We gonna run. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like we could close the game better. We be up. I think we was up 40 at halftime in this game. I think week one we was up 31 by 10. You know what I'm saying? So a dub is a dub. You know what I'm saying? It was a good win. We all played very well. I didn't shoot the ball very well. Day didn't shoot the ball very well. That all being said, we was missing one of our key players. You know what I'm saying? One of our key wings in Yosh. Um, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think we could close the game out a little better. I still want to keep our foot on the team's neck once we have them down like that and not give them no sense of hope. But other than that, I love the effort. I love the rebounding. How many rebounds did we have? Let me see, 50 again.
Yeah,
I think this is the second game this season already that we've had 50 rebounds. So that's great to me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be real hard to beat any team when they out rebounded you by almost 20. We out rebounded them by 16. I think the other time we had 50 rebounds, we out rebounded the team by 20. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the biggest factors for us moving forward to keep that going, keep the effort high, keep the pace fast. You know what I'm saying? Just do a little better
yeah.
job
I mean,
closing
at
out the
one
game.
point y'all were up by 40. I was like, damn, we gonna have to call it early. They cut the lead down, but only they still lost by 20 in the end. But I think I think y'all were on it in the first half, and then you just started slowing down towards the end, and then y'all didn't pick it back up when the second half started. But I mean, y'all had a good enough lead to just close it out. You and Day had 26, 25. That's already more points than the other team right there, without anybody else. And only four people on your team scored, and y'all still won the game. So, Wajie, I know you were watching. What's your thoughts?
Um, I mean, y'all were definitely cruising. I mean, I already expected this, especially with Jalen out for the other team. Uh, like Craig's the only
It did. It didn't matter.
Craig's the only one who had double-digit points. Belani had 9, Trey had 9. Everybody else, they had single-digit points. Scoring wasn't really there for the other team. Elijah's team just, they had too much offensive power. Um, Everybody plays defense on their team. They have a good bench. I expected this. I mean, they could have closed this game out by more for sure. But they still won by 20. So.
Chef.
Um, you know, out of the top teams, Top Flight is one of my favorites just because of the energy that they have. Um, I feel that since it was a game that they was up 40, I feel that they should have got, even though he's not a scoring big or nothing like that, I feel that they should have got some motion going with the big, so they when they do get deep into the playoffs and stuff like that, they can rely on the big to score a little bit, to release the load off of the guards. I feel that I understand the first. I think it was the first week. It was the first or second week. They was up big, and then all the starters sat down, and then the team came back, and it was kind of a close game. So when they was up 40, they wanted to keep the pressure on them, and they didn't, release the pressure off of them a little bit. But I feel that they should have got their reserves. That's the game. That's the type of game you get your reserves in and let them get their shots up and everything. Even though if they decline and not still shooting the ball, I think as a guard with Elijah, I feel he should have encouraged them guys to get their shots up, get them going. I know it's hard when you're in the game and you're in the motion, but I think that would have been better for team morale. Um, with Splash Bros, I just think that with Craig being the lead on a team, with them not having Jalen, I think that he didn't show up, man. 4 for 19 is bad. Um, he had 3 turnovers. I think he stayed in the role that he normally be in instead of taking a point guard role um, to lead the team. Marquise, he shot 2 for 11. He was trying to find it, but it was just rattling out, man. I don't know. They just couldn't put it in. Not Ali, Palani, he just shot bad. I don't. He just kept shooting. So it was just didn't nobody check him about it. At some point, somebody got to say something like, "Hey, go to the goal, let it see it go in the hole a little bit," because he didn't take not one 2-pointer. If I'm not mistaken, he didn't take one two
Bro,
pointer. He shot 15 threes.
they shot like double the
So
3-pointers too.
so with that being said, shooting 43 threes on and only 22 twos, you're not gonna win. So I think Splash Bros, when Jalen come back, man, they just need to figure that part out. I think they're relying on three a little bit too much. But other than that, it is what it is. Top Flight got the dub. I voted for Top Flight, so I was expecting them to get the
Any
dub.
other thoughts on this game before we go to the next one?
I
I
watched
do.
this whole game. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Nah, I just had a little quick silly comment. I do want to know though, who was talking to Day Day on the other team? Like when that
Oh, that
happened,
was
Craig.
that was Craig. That was
Craig
when
was.
that
Craig.
happened, I ain't gonna lie, it was
I think Data hit like 3 threes in a row, right?
it was
Something like
Yeah,
that.
so I'm
yeah,
Yeah,
he hit
yeah,
three of
yeah,
them in a
yeah.
row.
I will say
Elijah was hooping.
if you look at Top Flight compared to Splash Bros, Top Flight's 2-pointers and 3-pointers are damn near the same. They shot 31 twos, 34 threes. Top Flight, they're dangerous. I do like I think Chef said it. I do want to see Brandon get more involved in the offense a little bit, just because in the playoff run when y'all are playing 4 games in a row, you guys are gonna get a little fatigued, and I want to see what Brandon could do. For Splash Bros, Solani shot no 2-pointers.
Yeah.
You are the second or third biggest dude on that court. And then you guys have, I forgot the other dude's name, that Trey Johnson, right? He's
Yeah.
one of the big, so him and Brandon are canceling each other out. So you could take your big ass to the paint, post somebody up instead of shooting 3 for 15 from the three.
Facts.
Craig, I know he relies a lot on Jalen to facilitate and everything, but with Jalen not there, like Chef said, he should have really stepped it up and put his team in check instead of them just running up and down and throwing stuff up. That's one thing I give Elijah a lot of credit for. When their team is up or their team is down, he's still controlling the tempo of the game the whole time. So uh,
But
I think
those two different players though.
I'm just talking about just as a leader on the
Leadership,
court,
wow, okay,
as a leader. Yeah, like Elijah, pure point guard. Craig is
that's
more of
fact.
a scorer, but with Jalen not there, you got to fill in some shoes, you know.
Yeah, that's fact. That's fact.
And unlike other years, I actually like Polani's team. I actually think he has a pretty good team. He has a really good replacement for Hamza Khan. He didn't play that well, but I've seen him hoop before. I know that brother could hoop. Mudassir, he'll lock in eventually, but I really think they got to figure out their defense before their offense because we've watched Day Day hoop. We know he shoots from deep. Why are we still standing at the 3 point line when he's dribbling up? I don't get
Yeah,
it.
I don't understand that one either.
We've established that he likes shooting from damn near half court. Why are we not standing next to him at half court? Let him shoot a harder shot instead of him just walking into it. But
I got one more thing to
uh,
add on too. Oh, go ahead, Ali. My bad.
no, I was just gonna ask her for the records, just
Yeah,
so
Top
everybody
Flight
knows.
3-0, Splash Bros 0-3 right now. Uh,
Okay,
I
go ahead,
love that
Elijah.
y'all brought up like you know what I'm saying, getting everybody else involved in this game in a game like this, but we actually had that conversation, you know what I'm saying, upon ourselves. I don't know if you listened to the podcast, Brandon, but you had a couple about 3 or 4 rebounds where you grabbed it and on
That's
offense and
facts.
you was down there by yourself, you know what I'm saying? I'm screaming
That's
at you,
facts.
eat, you feel me? So y'all boys work hard, man. You got 12 boys. Josh got 15. Doberman Sermon got 12. Like y'all boys, that's the core of what we doing out here. Y'all rebounding the ball, y'all getting the ball up the court. Like we want y'all to eat. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it messed up. Like I want everybody to eat. Y'all boys gotta make y'all play too. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another reason that I commented on that because even with y'all shooting 48 shots between the two, yeah, that's just because y'all was just getting it up.
Mm-hmm.
But out of Data and Elijah, they not selfish players, bro. So they get their team involved. They let you rock out. They let you play your game. So those 3 guys, man, especially when it's like that, like a 40-point lead, man, go on get a rhythm, you know,
No
go on
doubt,
fit,
cause with
get a
top
feel
flight,
for the rim.
I'll go ahead and say this. It showed last season in the championship game versus Mr. Chef right here. You know what I'm saying? It came down to our role players, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't
Fact.
really have no chemistry within our team to really rely on them. So this season, that's for sure something I'm looking to change and looking to work on, you know what I'm saying? We getting it in early. The first couple games they got some burn, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing y'all boys hoop some more. But while y'all in the game, y'all can't be coming in the game and getting the rebound or when y'all got an open look passing it up. I'm not saying take no bad shot, but you got to understand at the same time, I'm bringing dogs off the court. You know what I'm saying? So when we see something like that going on, we ain't going to waste no time coming back in.
Fact.
yeah, I mean, shout out. No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
My
I was
sorry,
just
sorry.
gonna say
Go
shout
ahead.
out to yeah,
My final
shout
comment.
out to Sermon. That's all I was gonna say. Sermon been hooping, bro.
That's what I was gonna say
Man,
too.
shout
Everybody
out to
been hating
My
on him,
Doberman,
bro.
man.
He been
Nah,
my
that's
hooping,
fact.
final
bro.
comment is I'm
I
really
love that
happy
guy.
Surma
Yeah,
found a
I'm hating.
position on this team.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm hating.
And
I had to
Josh,
guard
bro,
him the
Josh,
first
it's
game.
because
Yep.
Brandon a big body down there, boy. You out rebounding Brandon any game. I got to
Yeah,
give you
everybody knows
kudos,
Josh
man.
been hooping, bro.
Yeah,
But
Surma
Sermon,
had
people be saying,
12.
man, Sermon sucks now. Sermon, this, bro. 4 for 4 from the free throw, 2 for 5,
Oh
4
no,
assists, 12 rebounds. Like, he's hooping, bro. He's not doing any dumb plays. He's playing within the system. He's hooping, bro.
great pickup for top flight.
Well, the
Fact.
final score of that game
66,
was
46.
where is this shit? 66-46. Top Flight take the W. And this game, I watched it. It
And
was a
we
good
and
one.
we actually
Oh,
got
yeah,
the
this was one of
captain.
them.
We got the
This is
captain of Flint Tropics with us too, so we can get his input. Hassan Siddiqui.
oh, Hassan just joined. What's up,
That's
Hassan? How you
why.
Yo,
doing, brother?
Assalamualaikum guys.
Like salam.
I'll for joining
My
you, right?
fault. My fault, everybody. I had him waiting just for this game. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna give my opinion first because I was watching the whole game. This was definitely the game of the season so far, and it might be the game of the entire season. This was back and forth the entire game. Actually, Wudgy's team, Adventure Time, with Deshaun and Shannon, they came out to like an early lead. But Flint Tropics, Tone came late. He wasn't even in the beginning of the game. They came back, hit a couple threes, couple lays, tied up the game. Tone came late,
Yep.
but in the end, Adventure Time, off of a turnover from Rashawn pass to Antonio. Antonio kind of fumbled the pass. It was a little bit behind him. Deshaun stole the ball, got an and one layup, won them the game. But go ahead, Chef. Let's get your opinion before we get the players' opinions.
You know it. You know it. Um, this was a shootout game. I ain't gonna even cap with me being on Adventure Time last season. Those are my guys. But I was really surprised with Deshaun Evans. That guy was hooping. So all season the eyes been on Shannon. Everybody been looking at Shannon. He still had 20, but I feel Deshaun stole the show with this one. He shot efficient from the field. He was 11 for 20, 5 for 10 from the three, and he got the steal to win the game. Man, he showed up. I was really upset with um Khaled. I was upset with his play. I feel that with games like this, the big games, he has to show up. Shooting 2 for 7 is unacceptable. Um, I feel Brandon, and I don't know if he been listening to the podcast and or coming to the hoop sessions and people have been talking about it and everything, hyping him up or stuff like that, or saying that they gonna go at him and stuff like that. I don't know if they got to his head and he just was trying to prove himself. But you can't go out there and shoot 6 for 16. I feel that he was forcing some layups. I feel that he should have stepped back and let the game come to him instead of trying to force his way into the game like he have been. He still got 7 assists. I mean not 7 assists, 7 rebounds. He had 9 turnovers though, man. That's bad. Um, YG, I don't like when he playing. I didn't I haven't liked his performance all year. I'm gonna just be honest. I feel that he's taking a backseat role, and I feel like his team need him to step up and be a strong folk for them. But that's only within his will. If he want to keep playing bad, then that's or give him what he thinks that his team needs, then that's on him. He kind of struggled with this last season as well. He just haven't found his own identity for himself. He don't know what I feel that he don't know what kind of player he want to be. He want to step back or he want to be that guy. So once he figured that out, I think that's gonna take Adventure Time over the top. Because with him having 3 points is unacceptable, man. He's the easy, I think a 15 and 10 guy every night, and that's on a minimum end. Zig, he came in, he played his little minutes and Herb and got out. I think that they starting five was mainly trying to stay in the game to thug it out. Now with Hassan team, Antonio did come late, but I feel that they was playing a little better without him at the beginning because they went on they was down 10-0.
I
Wow.
agree. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie. I agree.
now it's facts. They was down 10-0, man. They came back, brung it. They was actually up when Antonio got in the game. I'm not saying that he the reason they lost the lead, but I feel that they had a lot of not a lot, but they had some one-on-one plays that they should have moved the ball around a little bit more. Uh, Malik played good. Hassan, he got to find a way to put it in the hole, man. 0 for 8. He just he played bad. This was the game of the year for him. He did have 3 steals, but he had 2 turnovers, so that kind of canceled each other out. Uh, who else? Rashawn, he shot decent. He
Is his
wasn't
3 point
too
rating up now?
flashy.
Or is it
He was
still the
5 for
same?
10. No, no, no. He be coming in the season, he was at an 85. He's still at a 70, 75. He shot 33%. So Sammy, he didn't get that many shots up. But other than that, man, shout out to Adventure Time. They got to do it.
Alright, who's going first, bro? Wadji or Hustle? Talk about your team.
Um,
I'll Go ahead, Woody. Go ahead. I'll go last.
Um, I'm gonna go down by player. So first, our team, Deshaun, who everybody knows that he did what he did. Shannon, him and Tone were going at it the whole game. Uh, their stats were pretty similar to each other. We expected both of them to do that. Brandon, the main thing from him was he had too many turnovers, and we discussed that, and he knows that too. He's gonna bring that down as well. The rest of our team had what 8 turnovers. So that's definitely something that he's got to bring down. But he still hooped. He had 13 points, but off of probably too many shots. Uh, Khalid and I gotta start scoring more. Chef, I agree with you. I do gotta start scoring. I guess this game, Deshaun and Shannon were going, but that's no excuse for me to take a step back and not really do anything on offense. Because this game, I think I was more defense focused, but I definitely need to contribute more on offense. And Khalid, this game specifically, he had Sami on him or Mohamed Usman. I really wanted him to go at him, but it didn't happen. Got to find a way to get him the ball more so he could start attacking the basket. And Ziggy, came in, hit a three, did what he did in the time that he played, and then got out. And then from their team, Tone, Malik, who both had 20 points. Rashawn, he still hasn't shown us, everything that he could really do. I don't know why he's been taking a backseat, but still got to see him at his, full potential. Sami came in, didn't do bad, 7 points, 3 for 5 from the field. Thari did what he did, and then Hassan definitely got to make his shots, and we all know he could. He could make his shots, just got to find a way to put it in the hole, like you said. But overall, a good game. It was back and forth. This is what we all expected. Every time our teams play each other, it's always a close game. One time we went overtime, but this is what we expected. It wasn't going to be easy. But we came out on top. Capitalize on their mistake and won the game. Awesome.
I'll start with my team, specifically me. I feel like I'm really responsible for this loss, to be honest. From the subs to the shots, there's a point I should have, to be honest. Defensively, I was playing well, but at a point, I was like, man, I can't get anything going. I should maybe go to the bench. Frustration kept me in the game, and after the game, I talked to my team about it, and they were saying we still had an opportunity to win this and that, and we just turned it over, and that's the reason. But I feel like if I made shots, we wouldn't even be in that predicament. Second off, Elijah's in here, Wedgie's in here, Chef's in here. All three of y'all have won in this league. Y'all know that to win when it matters, you need 3, 4 guys to chip in. It's not gonna cut it when 2 guys have 20 and the rest have under 10. Uh, Everybody has to chip in, and Tone had Tone walked in when we were up, I believe, 2. It was 20-18. He actually subbed in when we were down 26-22, and that kind of messed up our entire game plan against this team because they have 2 big bodies in Wedgie and Shannon, and we respect Deshaun. I even talked about it in the podcast last week that Deshaun's been killing. He had 23 last week before he had this 28, and then he had another 20 ball, I believe, the week before that. And we were trying to put Rashawn in him to start off the game, but since Tone wasn't there, we had to switch up matchups, and he just got going with a smaller team. And other than that, that's all I have to say, man. I really feel this game was really on me, to be honest. No matter what my team has to say.
Elijah. Yeah, go ahead, Ali.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna start with because I watched this game too because it's on the Adel League. Like and subscribe. I saw like what you're saying. Shannon and Tonio were going at it, but I hate seeing Khaled just sitting in that corner watching everything go by. I do want to see him get a lot more involved in the offense. I personally think he has probably the best or second best handle on the team, and him sitting in the corner just waiting for the ball doesn't really work. Wudgy, I feel like he should get a lot more involved as well instead of him just standing on the perimeter and watching Shannon dribble. But Hassan's team, I do agree with Chef a little bit that sometimes when Antonio gets the ball, their whole team just sits there and stares at him and sees what he could do with the ball. I feel like Hassan does need to be the main ball handler on that team because
Me and Rashawn
everyone
split
else,
it.
him and Rashawn split. But when I was watching the game, to when it got crunch time, you guys would hand the ball off and just wait and see what happens.
Mhm.
Compared to what even on Wudge's team when they had a fast break or anything, when Brandon or Shannon were driving in, Wudge's and Deshaun they were following the shot. You guys, I guess you're expecting a bucket or you're expecting something to happen. Everyone was just standing around from what I saw.
Yeah.
The turnover at the end, it was unfortunate. Tonio lost the ball and Deshaun had a very tough and one layup.
Yeah.
But other than that, the game could have went either way. Like I said, I do
Mhm.
want to see those few people get a lot more involved. I do want to see Hassan. Oh, for eight, it won't happen again. But like you said, I don't want to see you get frustrated because once those point guards get frustrated, it
That
rubs off on
breaks on the
everybody
team.
else. Yeah.
Yep.
But I will say, shout out Malik. Last season, brother couldn't breathe after 5 minutes. This season, he's playing damn near 40, and he's giving buckets. So final
I,
score of that game. Go ahead, whoever was talking.
oh, it was me. I think for my team, even though it's a loss, I played terrible. I think this is a good loss. It's a building block. We can't close out games. We've seen that, and that's what it comes down to. Them as well. They lost the lead, I believe, 3 times on us. They were up 3 times throughout the game, and these are games you got to build on, build chemistry with your players all there. You got to build chemistry, figure out how you can win these games when it gets
Yeah,
tough.
I think Elijah, you were watching the game too. So, what did you think?
Yeah, I watched this game. Shout out both teams, man. I love the effort of this game, like down the stretch. I'm gonna start with Flint Tropics, man. Y'all won the turnover battle by 10. To win the turnover battle by that much and still lose the game don't happen very often, man. Y'all gotta take
Hmm.
advantage of y'all's turnovers, man. Of their turnovers, you know what I'm saying? And that starts with your point guard. That start with you, Hassan. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It be times in the game where you need to be vocal and you need to come get the ball, whether that be
Yeah.
just bringing it up and then getting off of it or bringing it up and doing whatever else. You know what I'm saying? As far as the shots, bro, I don't think the stats really resemble the type of game or the type of shots that you missed. You know what I'm saying? Some of the looks you had and some of the shots that you put up were forced to me because you was going in the lane looking
Hmm.
to pass already. So you was just having to throw some shit up because you was stuck. You know what I'm saying? You have to be looking to score. It don't always have to be off the dribble, in my opinion. But I'm gonna get to the X factor of this game, in my opinion, which was Rashawn. You know, there was a couple times where I was talking to Rashawn on the sideline, and it's not even about scoring, you know what I'm saying, or nothing. You got 3 rebounds, you know what I'm saying? I think you 7, 8 rebound, you know what I'm
Type
saying,
of guy.
person a game in this league. You feel me? So as far as defense and effort and all that stuff like that, I think you need to take a step forward and be more vocal and be that guy that's gonna maybe pick up the best player on the team sometimes and maybe go get a board and take it coast to coast just to set some type of tone. You know what I'm saying? The only person that I see doing that on y'all team is Antonio. You feel me? So
Hmm.
somebody else got to show some type of dog in them and some type of want to win the game. Shout out Adventure Time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sean, that boy hoop player of the week. Shot the ball great from the 3, from the 2. Shout out Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Hooped again just like he has the last 2 weeks. MVP candidate. Another double double, 20 and 11. Brandon, the biggest thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a real big guy on missing shots, but 9 turnovers like that's gonna kill y'all against anybody else. I feel like any other game. So like whatever y'all got to do to clean that up. You know what I'm saying? Wedgie, just like Chef said, and like you said yourself, I think you were 10 and 15 guys well in this league. You know what I'm saying? You got 8 rebounds, especially against Flint. You got Malik with 14 boards. Shout out Malik. He hooping, like Tahir said, or Ali said, I mean. That boy went and ran him some hills or something in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? He came in ready to hoop and it's showing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need one or two more people to step up and just do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the misses and the shots being taken and all that, y'all can win every game y'all played just off of y'all effort.
Seti, you got anything?
That's a
Go
fact.
ahead.
Shit, yeah, I watched the whole game. Yeah, I'm gonna give my props. Deshaun was hooping. I seen him the whole time. I will say today, the last game did surprise me with Shannon and Tone. I didn't know Shannon. I mean, from some of the games I've seen, it was blowouts at the time. You know, playing around and all that. Can't even be mad at it. But his defense on Tone, like early, I know he was late. Tone didn't get the stretch and all that, but that was probably the first time. You know, I know I just joined the league, so I don't know how it was last year or last season, but that was the first time I've seen people meet Tone before him getting under the basket. Like Tone was falling and slipping a lot because Shannon was beating him to the spots. And I feel like a lot of times when I'm watching the games, everybody just move out the way when Tone driving. I'd be like, that's the problem right there. Like everybody just be scared to step up or something. But I wanted to give Shannon a shout out on that. But they was hoping, and then Flint Malik before Tone came, that surprised me because I really, you know, we can get lost in seeing Tone do everything. So before he came, I'm like Malik hooping. I never seen him do any of that. So I was like, he was really going off, and to go off Chef, like I feel like that's what we get lost in. When Tone had a ball, everybody just stagnant. Nobody cutting, moving. But I feel like once y'all clean that together, y'all should be straight. I mean, that was a good game. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't
All
really
right,
got
so
nothing
let's
else to
go
add.
on to the last game. The Expendables versus Team COT. 73-69. The
Oh
Expendables win the
man,
game. And
I'm gonna go
go
first on
ahead.
this one.
yeah.
Go
Let
ahead,
me
Chef.
let Chef go first,
I'm gonna
man.
go first.
Ooh.
Um, since my guy said he is here, I'd never met the guy before we played in the game. I didn't even know that. No disrespect, but I didn't even know. I haven't looked at none of y'all games for real. Just because you one of you guys are newcomers and everything. Um, Musa, he's kind of a guy that I've seen around a little bit, so I'll be trying to check him out because he's normally the main ball handler. So I've been trying to check him out this season, see what he been working on, see what his favorite move is to go by. But I'm gonna say this right now, man. Shout out Seti. I'm not even gonna cap. He did shoot a lot of threes, and then it was kind of iffy on the three line. But I'm not gonna cap. When it counted in the end, when we came back, he put his head down and was going straight to that goal, and he was getting to it. So I'm gonna shout him out on that one. Shout out Marion, man. He was kind of shaky the first couple games. He shot 33% from the field, but when they needed a bucket, they hit in the second half. Eric, I'm gonna just say this, man. He was with me being a guard, one of the top guards in the league. I'm gonna say this, man. He caused havoc. I'm not even gonna cap. He had me frustrated. I couldn't get to my spot. He was physical. He was bumping me. Um, I'm gonna just shout him out, man. I can't get mad at how he played. He played to his liking. I feel that he wasn't uncomfortable none the whole game. He was comfortable. I feel that the four turnovers. I feel that he shouldn't have four turnovers. I think that once he secure a board, he should find a guard and then go get to his spot. Um, Musa, um, I feel that he took a backseat role this game. He let his guys rock out and let his guys play. He only took 7 shots. He was 4 for 7, real efficient. He had 7 assists, 14 rebounds. That's big. So the the reason that I feel we lost is number 21. He's a guy that doesn't score a lot. He had 8 points. Four of his 8 points was in real clutch time. So I feel that like I spoke with Elijah before the podcast started. He asked what I need from my team, and I'm gonna say effort. I feel like that. I feel like that was just effort plays. He just had more. He had more dog in him in that moments of the game, and he scored the ball. I'm not even gonna cap, and he got the dub with that one. But I'm gonna go to my team. I shot 11 for 27. It's 40%, but I feel that it was. I feel that a lot of my twos was forced. I looked at the game. I looked at the game like in my head back a couple times. I I have to stop letting the refs get it to my head. I was really emotional just because this was my second game. I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to show that my team is one of the top teams in the league. I still don't have my full team. Um, so I was just trying to, show that we the top team. As in Sunye, he did shoot good from the field, 44%, had 25 points, but I feel that his defense was piss poor. He was walking around. His guy was open the whole time. I feel that they figured it out because it got to a once upon a time in the game in the second half, bro. They like the guy that I was guarding was going to the other side of the court. They were setting a ball screen to whoever had the ball, whether you're City or Marion, and they was just going at whoever else it was. So I feel that we slipped on that one. Deshaun, he shot 5 for 17. I feel that is horrible, bro. You one of the top guys in the league. Like I'm one of the top guards and guys, but he is looked at one of the one or two guys in the league. This was his debut of the season. I don't know what was going on, but he can't shoot like that again if we want to be a contender. Boo Davis, he shot 0 for 7. Surprised me because he had a amazing game the first game. Um, I feel that he was just fatigued. I think that's all he was with him. He was fatigued. He was tired. He subbed himself out. He was mentally. I feel that he wasn't there. Greg Hamlin. We got this guy for hustle. Excuse me. We got this guy from Hustle. Him and Deshaun, everybody know that's we are best friends. So I picked him up last pick of the draft. He's just a hustle guy. He's a scrappy guy. He's a Pat Beverly guy. So he came in and did his job. It was one play. He guarded three people in one play, just running around. So shout out to Greg, man. I appreciate you coming in and putting in your little 40 minutes. Sean LeConnie came in. Like I've been telling him all season, bro. He just gotta find a way to impact the game. He come in, I feel like he be lost. So I'm gonna shout out the Expendables, man. They came in, they had us down 20, man. I ain't gonna even cap. They was knocking the fight out of me. I ain't gonna even cap. But we fought back. Like I said, shout out to City, man. Y'all got the dub. I think y'all 2-1. Shout out.
No doubt. Shout out Chef, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. But for this game, because I've been hearing how good the team is, and I seen Chef play, heard about Deshaun in a couple leagues. Um, and I was like, nah, this not the game. I'm about to invite everybody out to. I ain't gonna lie. Because we only had 5 players, too. So I'm like, nah, I ain't even, but we about to, I already know what time it is. They about to show everybody they record really not that. So I was like, nah, but um, with my performance, I'll start off first. I ain't gonna lie, like I was talking back with Chef a couple of times, but I was sitting there like I'm gonna be real. Like I'm like, bro, I ain't even doing nothing for real. Not even because the score it was. I was disappointed. Said I had 6 turnovers. I'm not about to sit up here blame nobody else, no refs. I mean, that's unacceptable. I can't be the prime ball handler and having 6 turnovers. I just need to adjust. Um, 8 for 24. I remember after the game, I went to the table. I was like, I don't even know if I got 20 for real. But so I was surprised by that because I wasn't happy about my performance. But I mean, we needed people to step up. They stepped up. Like Chef said, we was up at 20. So that's why I was really irritated for real, because I'm like, I'm cool that we up, but I kind of want to, stay on people's neck. Like Elijah was saying, Eric, um, yeah, I felt like he one of the bigs that's, I think, because he quiet, he don't really got no loud type of bag to his game. He just do what he need to, and that's all he gonna do. Um, Definitely made us better on defense, like just off rip. I don't got to say too much to him, and then we'll take whoever about to go down to the paint and meet them down there. So I feel like that was a big pickup for us. Musa, I thought he shot more than 7 times. I told him I need him to shoot since I ain't have Seth with me. Um, and he did what he needed to do, led us in assisting. I'm still salty about that. I ain't gonna lie, cause like Chef was saying, we had dude open under the goal so many times, but I be feeling like I got 1 or 2 assists when that could have been like 5 or 6. But I got to get better at trusting. So that's all. That's all me, cause I don't like that them 2 little assists. But to go to them, yeah, Chef. I ain't gonna lie. When I saw the post, I'm like, yeah, 31. Yeah, he dropped me off a little bit, but then we was in zone. But I'm still counting that because he had too many points, regardless. So I'm upset about that a little bit. But he did his thing. Like he gave me that fight that I seen everybody was speaking on. So I gotta tip my hat off to him. And he always leading. I heard him talking the whole game. Even with the frustration on the calls and all that. Like I gotta respect that. Uh, what is it, son? How you pronounce it, Christian? That's the
Son,
one that kept
yeah,
doing all the
Sonye.
mid ranges.
Sonye.
yeah, Son, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, he was lighting us up. I couldn't. It was to a point where I was like, he about to pull up. That's an auto. Like that was my first time seeing him. So I think he real fundamental. Don't do too much. Like he'll give you like that same one little two move, find his spot. And I felt like with him missing, I felt like it was just him missing. But I tip my hat off to him. Deshaun, he gave me a little fight when he was picking up man, on defense. He a big body, big guard. He was fighting through it. I know his performance. It don't look like he really did much. Um, I feel like 5 for 17 is unacceptable though, but I can't really be, I ain't really about to praise the win. I'm just going off of, the chatter for real, but I feel like they ain't had a lot of time to really have all their guys together and hooping. Because that's one
Yeah.
of them teams, if you just have IQ, this team, bro, this team I know 0-3 team, regardless, of the unfortunate situations. This ain't no 0-3 team, and I think everybody know that. So I got nothing but respect for them. Shout out to you and them boys over there. I'm gonna see y'all turn up, man. I'm looking forward to it.
And let me say one more thing. I want to shout out. I did this same thing to Elijah last year. Once we played, uh, I'm a guy of character. I'm vocal. So I'm a pit bull. So I like to see if guys got dog in him. So I started the game being chippy, bumping, steady, bumping, talking to him. Pushing him a little bit. I did the same thing to Elijah last year when we first played. And I'm gonna say this: I respect you, bro, because he didn't back down. He just turned his head. Sometimes I talked to him, and it was just like, man, I ain't trying to hit this little dude, man. This man just talking, and he just kept hooping, just kept hooping. And Elijah was the same way last year. He reminded me of Elijah with that when I was bumping him, but Elijah more vocal. So he was just like, I'm here all night. I'm here all night, but going back, going back. And I love guys, and I feel like that's what make Edo League better every year. More guys like that, we getting better every year. So like I said, shout
Yeah,
out
that
that
was
win.
a good game. It was pretty sloppy from Team COT compared to what we've seen their players do, but we'll see when they have their full squad. Yeah, give me
All right, go
one
back real
second.
quick. I'm gonna chime in on the game. To be honest, I think this game was really 5-on-5, and Team COT, the chef knows, talking to the refs and stuff. you look up, you down 20. And then when you stop talking, you starting to chip away, chip away, chip away. And they were letting both of y'all play. Both teams were playing. Seti, another, to be honest, I thought you had more at a point because what's it
Yeah,
called? I think when what's it called? They made their little comeback. You were the only one scoring down the stretch. Every time they had made a little run, Seti's the one who answered majority of the time. I don't know if that's because the rest of the guys were tired or they're just probably playing off the ball. Adnan, he surprised me, and that's all effort. All his buckets and rebounds, effort every time. Down. That's what the three guys on TOT were missing in my opinion, because there's only three guys that scored. The other three didn't
Yeah,
score.
that's
Not
true.
too many rebounds.
That
Effort. Skill wise, I
with
believe Boo is more skilled than Adnan, but what separated them is effort. That's what some teams need, man, and that's what helped Expendables. That wasn't just a fifth guy on the court that wasn't gonna do much. You can help off him like crazy. He made you pay. You gonna help off? I'm gonna go get a rebound.
that's facts.
And with you guys, I do think y'all missing y'all's two twin towers, Faisal and Trey, but they were missing pieces too. And just build on this win. That second half, build on that second half, and go into next game with that same vibe. I know you're not gonna be there, but that's what the team got
yeah,
to do.
both teams were missing players. They were missing Trey, Faisal. They were missing Jerry West, yeah, Seth, Jerry West,
Seth,
and
yeah, Jerry
Wasif.
West. Shout out Jerry West, man.
Both teams were missing players, but it was still a really good 5v5. Like the matchups were really good. Sean was, in my opinion, Sean was playing great defense on Eric. Man, he got like some crazy blocks. Y'all can see it in the game film. Y'all will see it in the highlights. He got crazy blocks. He got some rebounds, but
That
they
might,
still lost the rebound
yeah.
battle. They still lost the they won the turnover battle, Chef. Like you were saying, Hudson's team won the turnover battle by 10, or somebody said. I think Elijah said that. But yeah, Expendables
Elijah brought it
had
Elijah,
up.
that
18
was Elijah.
turnovers, COT 6 turnovers, but still lost the game. It was really just everybody not playing up to par.
That's because we
Yeah, you
played
guys
slow.
started
We
slowing the
played
ball
slow,
down, but you guys are
and we
fast.
and we took a lot of fast break
Yep.
threes
If you play
instead of
with
just trying to
Sean,
get a
you
bucket.
know he does not want to play slow. He's grabbing the board and throwing a Kevin Love outlet
Yeah.
to whoever's down the court, try to get a lay. But it was still a good game, and we have to see both. We have to see Team COT with their full
hmm
roster. We still have not seen them or the Ottomans with their full roster in the game so far. So
It was just y'all's defense. Because y'all's main defenders, you and Sean, were busy with the guards, and there was literally
City and Eric.
yeah, and then nobody was on Eric in the paint. Y'all were busy with Marion, Seti, whoever, all the guards. Y'all could have used Faisal. Well, I heard Faisal ain't gonna miss another game, but y'all were missing that paint presence. Could have helped y'all, but they definitely out. They worked hard. They put more effort, like Hassan said, and they got to do it.
hmm We know what the main guy's gonna do. The main players on the team. It come down to those role guys, man. Imran outplayed all three of the role
yeah.
guys for CLT.
And he
They
really
won by
was
4.
hustling. Like, I know he missed a wide open layup, but he would grab offensive rebounds and make those layups like that. That's like a momentum killer for when they were trying to chip down the lead. But still, close game, 4 point
Yep.
game. Expendables win. And let's move on and quickly give our inputs for the predictions for this week. So, first game of the day is going to be the Ottomans versus the Expendables. So, I'm going to give my pick. I'm going to give the Expendables. I'm not picking the Ottoman again, like I said, because I don't know who's showing up, who's not showing up. And I know AJ's not showing up this week, and AJ's been the only one really hooping on the team. Oh, Jacob has been hooping too, but I, I don't think so, man.
AJ
So
not gonna be
I'm
there.
taking the Ottoman.
Nah.
Chef, who you got?
Man,
Hey, wait up. Before we make predictions, City and Elijah, y'all probably gonna join more podcasts. Just go ahead, write in your notes all y'all's predictions. To the end of the season, we're gonna talk about who had the best record on their, who's most right
Yeah.
on their predictions and whatnot.
I got you. I got you.
You know if they beat me, I'm gonna go Expendables. They whoop me, so I'm going Expendables, man. Ottomans with no AJ. I don't know if the Expendables come to play and they come sharing the ball like they did against us. I think it's gonna get ugly
Yeah.
if you ask me. If that's the case, this Seth guy is gonna be here. I don't know. I don't know that guy.
Jerry
Jerry.
West.
So hopefully he can pull off
No.
a 40, 50 point
He's
game
on
when
the
it's on his
Expendables. He's
debut.
Jerry West from yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah, Soto
the
is
Seth
on the
guy's on
Ottoman, so
Expendables.
Yeah.
I believe he's playing this week. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Mix up. I'm sorry. The Soto guy. I'm sorry. Soto. I haven't seen Soto play, so I don't know if the Seth guy's gonna be there for the Expendables. But the Soto guy, hope you come and give your
yeah,
team
you can
50
get
so y'all
50.
can get a dub. I hope Dante is playing. I hope he play good and he a little bit healthier and he give his team his 20 and 15, 25 and 15 so they can get a dub. Jacob is gonna play well, but other than that, they did.
So
So
that's two for
Yeah.
Team Ottoman. Hassan, who you
um,
got?
yeah,
Oh,
I'm going.
Expendables. Yeah,
No,
sorry.
no,
Not
it's two. It's
Expendables.
two for Expendables.
Seti, do you know if your whole team's gonna be there or not? Because I know last week you figured out about Seth from the podcast.
It
You
was
got no
crazy.
idea.
I think Moose not gonna be here.
Mm.
Wasef is not gonna be there either, right?
Wasif
I
not
believe.
gonna be here. Moose not gonna be here, and I think Nader not
No.
gonna be here.
Okay, so
Nader
Y'all
will
gonna
see,
be
be
now they
there.
playing with
five
five
again.
again.
Adnan won't be there. So you guys will have
I think
five.
Adnan.
Seti, Seth, Nader, Marion, and
Eric,
Eric. That's gonna be their
Eric,
five.
They're still way bigger than this team,
I
especially
think
with no
Eric is
AJ.
gonna.
That's fact.
He's
That's
I'm gonna
fact.
be
he's
honest,
probably
Ottoman
gonna
are
go
very
crazy.
miniature.
And
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Eric legit, man.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think this is gonna be Eric's best game.
He got defensive anchor on goal.
On gold.
nah,
He
for
said
sure.
defense anchor on gold. Nah, I got the Expendables. No AJ. They got no size to match. And rim protect unless Dante go out there and get 25 boards
Yeah.
with 5 blocks. He's gonna be the biggest. I think Dante's the next biggest guy after AJ. So I got Expendables.
Abdullah.
Elijah, who you got?
Abdullah, your boy.
Or who you got?
I got Expendables. Like y'all said, they're way bigger team. Too much firepower, especially with AJ missing. Even with their players missing, Moose and Wasp and the other players, they still have too many good players. Eddie, Marion, Eric, Seth. Uh, they're gonna kill it. I got the Expendables.
Just take those stats away from their team. I know Soto's gonna fill in the scoring portion, but the rebounding and assists,
Yeah.
that's hard to cover.
Man, I'm going with the house, man. I'm going with the Ottoman, man.
Yeah.
Got
Got
to
to,
go.
man.
Nah,
Gotta go with my
Got
boy
to. I mean,
Dante,
that's my
man.
boy too, but
Yeah, you
I
gotta go
gotta
with
go
your
with my
boy.
boy, man.
Hey,
I'ma say this. I don't know if you're gonna listen to this podcast, man. But especially in this game right here, obviously, bro, you're gonna have to score. We all know that you're gonna have to score every game. But I think you gotta rally behind your team early on Saturday. I think you gotta get them involved early. I think y'all gotta run. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be missing a few people. You're gonna be missing your size and AJ. So I
They
think
gotta
you
get
need to get up the court, man. I think you need to get, you know what I'm saying, fast, easy looks. I think y'all need to play good defense as a team. I think you need to pace yourself and trust your teammates, man. I got the Ottomans.
they gotta get
I'm
Larabe involved,
gonna
bro.
say this. The last guy that went with his personal opinion, he tapped me on my shoulder
Oh yeah, that was me.
mid-game
That's a fact.
and said, "I would never go with the people I like again in life." And
Hey,
I'm
man.
Hey, nah, but they really gotta get
shout out
Larabe
Dante
going,
though.
bro. They really gotta get Larabe going, man. He had 26 week 1, and the last 2 weeks he ain't even been able to hit a 3-ball. We know
Gotta
he's a
be early,
sniper.
though. It can't be down the
Yeah,
stretch and they ain't touching the ball in 8,
yeah,
9
it
minutes.
got to be easy because then as I force shots too, bro, when I'm not going. But Larry, don't be trying to come
Man,
out here and do 3 dribble combos and then pull a 3 in somebody's
hey,
face.
Larray, do that against us, please.
Nah,
I'm not
Larray,
gonna lie.
keep your daddy at home.
I'm not
yeah,
gonna
that's a
lie to
fact.
you.
Oh man.
I'm gonna just be quick on that. I feel like
how much time left?
AJ. I ain't gonna lie, like a little secret. Soto, AJ, and Jacob. we played too much basketball, so I just don't think they're gonna play defense and offense. That's their problem already. Like,
AJ not gonna be there, so
oh, well, that's what I'm saying. So Soto, this is his first
Mm.
game back. I just talked to
mhm.
my boy 2 days ago. Yeah, he in the gym, but I mean, y'all know how the rims are. Y'all know how basketball conditioning is. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if that's the good game to start testing stuff.
So
So, I
everybody,
mean,
Ooh. Said he
we
got
gonna
the
see. I'm gonna
inside
hold
scoop.
Jacob just cause. I mean, if I get Jacob out the game, I need to know who's
so
scoring.
that's
I ain't gonna
everybody
lie.
right there
So,
going
Yeah,
for the Ottoman. And well, oh no,
That's
I
two.
sorry,
got Team
everybody
CO2.
except Elijah
Yo.
for the Ottoman. So we'll go to next
Elijah.
game, SL Elite. I'll just quickly go by who you got,
I'ma say this. Trey Barber is making his debut.
man.
Trey Barber is making his debut. I don't care what nobody say. We pick. I ain't picking him up. I would be out of town. But we picking him up, so he would get a first class seat to the gym. We making sure he there.
He's getting Ubered there.
SL Elite. I'm letting y'all know y'all ain't got nobody to hold my 6'8"
Yeah,
boy Trey
I
Barber.
think Team COT is gonna win because literally first game when SLE was playing Shannon, they were like, "Bro, what are we supposed to do?" And now you got Shannon, like you got somebody who's like Shannon in Trey Barber,
Hmm,
to shoot two,
hmm.
dribble. Yep, he can shoot, he
But he
can
can shoot
dribble,
though. He can
and
shoot.
Chef's team is gonna be missing people, so Faisal's gonna be playing the whole game. So even if you're all focused on Trey, Faisal's still just gonna
Mm.
he's gonna be there. He might not drop 20, but he's gonna grab boards and he's gonna be in the paint, and they're gonna have way
Hmm.
more size than SLE is gonna have. So
And then don't forget
yes,
you
sir.
got Deshaun Allen
Deshaun
to
Allen.
worry about. So Patty, you're too small to hold Deshaun. So I don't
They sit
know
in
who
the
y'all
zone,
gonna put
man.
on.
They sit in the zone.
It don't
They're,
matter. It
Yeah.
don't matter. We got trees. So
All
shout
right.
out
yeah.
So I got
COT.
Team COT. Chef got Team COT. Hudson got Team COT. Who you got, OG? Oh, who you got?
Oh
Who
no
you
no no
got?
no. I'm going SL Elite,
SLE.
man. I'm going SL Elite, man. I told Chef I ain't voting on his team ever
Mm.
again. I told Chef this morning I ain't voted on his team ever again.
I appreciate the love.
Yeah, you know what's it called? I just want them to wake up. I'm gonna be honest. I know how good they are, and SL Elite's gonna play hard as hell. And I don't know if Team COT gonna play hard. They just gonna maybe want their talent, the main guys for sure. But
That's facts though, because
they,
you
yeah,
know
I'm being honest
that's
right there.
facts. That's facts.
They're gonna see them on the tray, especially gonna see them on the other side, and
The
he gonna be
leader of
like,
the team
"What the
gone,
heck?"
man. So I
Yep.
hope Sean. I hope my boy's off the honey bun and he coming there giving y'all
Who you got,
some
OG?
work. You're
I'm going with Hustle Pick to SL Elite. Uh, and SL Elite always gonna play hard against every team. Now it's gonna be a close game just because I think SL Elite has been made it a close game except besides us, every game. And I want I want to give Chef some motivation before he plays us next week. So
Who
I'm
you
going
got,
SL
Elijah?
Elite.
Man, I got COT, man. You know what I'm saying? If Trey Barber coming in anything like how y'all saying, I think they're gonna be way too big for SL Elite. Shout out SL Elite. I know they're gonna come out there and fight, but I'm going
Ali
COT.
just texted me. He had to leave, but he said that he got Team COT for short. So it's you,
shout
Sammy. Who you
out.
got winning this game?
I got Team CLT, man. Come on. I seen Trey
Yeah.
at a couple runs before. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's a
Hey,
done
I've been
deal.
telling
That's
people.
Yeah.
I've been telling people
I ain't
Trey
gotta
could
say
hoop, and
too
they're like,
much.
"Man, you told
Yeah.
me
We've
this
been.
Trey guy, this Trey guy."
But
Man,
hey,
y'all
at
gonna
this
see,
point,
bro. Y'all gonna see.
he hasn't showed up. I just need him to show up,
Y'all
man.
gonna
That's why
see,
maybe
bro.
I'm putting some fire. I
And
just need him to show up.
and I'm saying that because I ain't gonna lie. It's not discrediting nobody, but it's people in the league that's winning a little stupid. So you think Trey not about to? Come on, man. Come on. Something going in. I don't care if it's the
Yeah,
three
he's
or the
gonna hoop.
layup, it's something.
And then we got the third game, Flint Tropics versus Splash Bros. Ali said that he got Flint Tropics winning this game. I also got Flint Tropics winning this game. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Splash Bros. We were saying they don't play defense, but they apparently don't play offense either. So I don't know
They
what's
don't.
going on. Like this was one of the
No.
teams that literally was only lost one game last season, and that's because like a bunch of their players missed a week. They only lost one game, and their team got better from last season. So something is wrong. Yeah.
Man, I can't
So I
tell.
got Flint Tropics.
I
Elijah,
mean,
yeah, go ahead. Who you got?
I got Flint Tropics too, man. I was just gonna say we know Jalen the heart of that team, man. He's been the heart of that team since he came to Splash Bros. So obviously missing him last week, that ain't never gonna go too well for them. But this week, I think Flint Tropics gonna come out. You know what I'm
That
saying?
L on our mind, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Flint Tropics gonna come out with a little chip on their shoulder, so I'm going
What'd you?
Flint Tropics.
No, I could hear you.
Is my
Nah,
mic
you're
messed
good,
up?
bro.
Okay, bet. Disconnected. But I got Flint Tropics. Still have to see Splash Bros play. Collective defense with their whole team.
Shady.
I got Flint Tropics.
I'm going for Flint, man. I'm gonna believe Tone mad
Yeah.
about that pass that was
Heartbreaker,
behind
man.
him. He going for like 40,
Tone does have the
man.
record right now, 44
Ooh.
points.
I don't know what defense Splash, bro. Like, well, y'all said
Last
they lost
season they
only
did, I
one
believe, one
game
game, right?
in the last.
And this is a better team, to be honest, than the team they had last season.
Man, I ain't see it.
Yeah,
But
but the league's gotten better all around. We played them last season with 4 people, 4 on 5.
So that's
I got
Flint
Flint Tropics,
Tropics
man.
across the board.
I got yeah, it's Flint Tropics for me. I think they're gonna be too big for him. Trey Johnson is kind of big, but they got Antonio. Then you got Malik. So I think they're just gonna be too big for him. And I don't think nothing against Trey. He is a good guy. But I don't think he can hold
Yeah.
Tone. So and he got a chip on his shoulder right now. So
All right, let's move on to the last game then of the day. Last game, Team Adventure Time
Game of the
versus
week.
Top
Game of the week.
Flight.
Look at
Yoshi
Yosh, man,
didn't
always
have to
smiling.
suit up last week. Still got a 20-point dub. We got Shannon averaging 26 and 13, 3-0. Probably the leader for MVP right now. Him, Dede, Tone are all in the conversation. Dede only got to play 2 games though. So Ali got Team Top Flight winning this game. I'm gonna go with Adventure Time. Winning this game, but I do think it's gonna be a very, very good game. I think all the people on Adventure Time, at least 5 people, are gonna be in double digits this time because they're gonna have to go away from just one person scoring the ball, because Top Flight does press the ball. They play good defense. They got a good big. They got good guards. They could score. Yosh. So
okay,
I got Adventure Time.
I'm gonna say this. This is Top Flight has the best defensive team in ABL. So I'm going Top Flight. That's it. But what you saying they gonna have 5 people in double digits? I don't think so.
Now he's saying that they're gonna have to have that to win.
Yeah, I don't see
I think
it.
You
this
don't see
is
them.
the game. Wudgy
Yeah,
gonna get
I don't
offense
see
going.
it.
Him and Dede gonna be talking. Wudgy gonna be playing with some fire.
Dede off the
Yeah,
jump.
so
Dede off
they
the
gonna be
jump is
talking,
chirping
and
at
I'm
you. You
waiting.
already
I'm
know.
waiting for
Reggie,
Who
Reggie.
you got, Wudgy?
Nah, this is a rematch of the finals. I think our teams are like 1-1 against each other. They won in the regular season, won in the finals. Me and Data definitely gonna be talking the whole game against each other. It's just how it is. Pick up in the game, whatever. Obviously got our team winning. But again, I feel like it's gonna be a close game. They're gonna put up a fight, but I see us coming out on top.
So you saying they don't got enough, huh?
Come on, man.
Nah.
Who you got?
Yeah.
Elijah.
Elijah, go ahead, man. Speak your mind.
No, I want Elijah to go last. City, give your take.
Well, I wanted to challenge Chef right quick. What make you like? No, I'm not even trying to be funny. Why you think Top Flight got the best defense?
Elijah is one of the defensive guards in the league. Dede, he's a pest on defense as well. I don't know if you've seen Yosh yet.
They played
Yosh
Yosh
is most
week
definitely a
one.
defensive guy. Yeah,
Yosh
Hey
only
so
played
man,
one
I don't
game.
want to speak about that. That don't even count for real. That
I,
don't count.
I'm just saying he is a defensive guy. You got Sermit coming off. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's a
Josh.
defensive guy. Josh
Oh yeah, my boy
Strong,
Josh over there. Yeah, they
Obi
got
said,
some.
"Don't forget
Yeah,
about him."
defensive
Yeah.
Then
guy.
they have the
Then they got the
Admiral.
big
Yep.
man in the
And the
middle,
yeah.
Big
Doberman.
Brandon.
You
He's
got the
6'6",
Doberman too.
6'7".
oh
You
yeah,
gotta
that's
shoot over
solid.
that.
That's for sure. And they,
Serma too. Don't forget
Come on,
about
man.
Serma.
shit, man. I'm going. Who I got? Top Flight Adventure. Man, I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna pick against.
We're gonna
Yeah, I'm
avenge
gonna go
y'all.
with Adventure just to mix
Okay.
things up with the picks.
So Hassan, who you got?
I want Adventure Time to go undefeated so I can see him again. I'm gonna be honest. That loss last week hurt. I want them to go undefeated. I want to see them again, riding on their high horse. We take them down, just like Chef wanted to week 5.
Elijah, who you
So I
got
got
winning?
Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
They got some tough ones coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some tough ones.
I'm gonna just say this. Adventure Time. You guys are 3-0.
You guys got
This last week y'all had Flint Tropics. This week you got Top Flight. Next week after that you got Team COT full in effect.
and then Expendables.
Then Expendable. So you know what I'm saying. Y'all are the top team in the league, but that will be tested. So we'll see. Elijah, give your take, man.
We'll see y'all next week.
Hey, talk that talk, Elijah, man.
Ooh.
He just left.
Hey,
He left. He
he
left.
dropped the mic, man. He
Well,
dropped
that's
the
gonna
mic.
be it for the Edel League Around the League Season 4 Week 3 podcast. We appreciate everybody joining in. Make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, drop comments of what y'all want to see, who y'all want to see on the podcast, what changes y'all want. Let us know. You know, we want input. Go ahead and message us on the page. Whatever you got to do. We're also looking into better ways to record the game, so stay tuned for that. We're gonna have some better recordings, and yeah, free Palestine.
And we also will
Yeah, there
have
will
new
also be
refs
new
next
refs
week.
this
Shout out.
Saturday, so I don't know if these are gonna be the ones where Chef doesn't complain, but we'll find out. You know, we'll find out next Saturday.
Chef won't be there, so it don't
But
matter.
yeah, free Palestine. See y'all on
You're
Saturday, inshallah, and we're out.
Free
Assalamu alaikum.
Palestine.
So, Assalamualaikum.
All of them.